Welcome everyone to The Explainer. So, what if your very next meal could actually help support healthier blood sugar levels? Today, we're exploring 10 specific foods, all backed by robust scientific evidence that can do exactly that. We're going to break down how these foods fit into a healthy eating pattern to support your body naturally. Get ready, because we are going to make the complex science of nutrition super simple and completely actionable.
Okay, here is our roadmap for today. We've got 5 parts: the mechanics of blood sugar, fiber-rich plant powerhouses, healthy fats and proteins, smart sweets and spices, and finally, the complete lifestyle picture. Our goal today isn't just to read off a boring grocery list. We're literally going to build a holistic plate together.
Let's jump right into Section 1, the mechanics of blood sugar. Because, understanding the biological why is absolutely crucial before we can fully appreciate the what. To start, we really need to talk about insulin. Basically, insulin is a hormone that regulates your blood sugar by helping your cells absorb it. Try to picture your blood sugar levels like a landscape. What we're aiming for is a nice, gentle, rolling hill, rather than a wild, unpredictable roller coaster. Insulin is essentially the key that unlocks your cells so they can actually take in that sugar and use it for energy.
So how does this actually play out? It happens in a very specific 3-step biological sequence. First, the food you eat breaks down into sugar. Second, that sugar enters your bloodstream. And third, insulin swoops in to move that sugar from your blood directly into your cells. It's an incredibly elegant system, right? But things like our food choices, physical activity, sleep, stress, and even medications all heavily influence how efficiently this whole 3-step process works.
And that brings us to Section 2, fiber-rich plant powerhouses. This is the absolute foundation of our perfect plate, and it relies heavily on your digestive system's natural brakes, soluble fiber.
A really key concept here is low glycemic impact. Non-starchy leafy greens are absolute champions at this. Because they are so unbelievably rich in fiber, they digest much slower. This gives you stable, sustained energy rather than a sudden, massive spike in your bloodstream. Plus, they deliver a huge amount of essential vitamins and minerals straight to your body.
So, we're talking about things like spinach, fenugreek leaves, mustard greens, and kale. I highly encourage you to try incorporating a handful of these into your very next meal. They are true nutritional powerhouses that will barely even move the needle on your blood sugar, all while providing immense health benefits.
Now, the crucial difference with carbohydrates lies entirely in how grains are processed. Whole grains are packed with high soluble fiber, which gives us that slow, steady digestion we want. Refined grains, on the other hand, have low fiber and lead to rapid digestion. Think of the soluble fiber in whole grains like a physical net. It safely and effectively slows down exactly how fast glucose can enter your bloodstream.
For your everyday staples, look toward whole grains like oats, barley, whole wheat, and brown rice. Actually, a quick heads up on brown rice, portion control is still absolutely essential. Even the healthier carbohydrates can definitely impact your blood sugar if you eat them in massive quantities.
Next up, we have legumes. Lentils, chickpeas, beans. I love talking about legumes because they are basically the ultimate biological combination of fiber and protein. This specific pairing results in a much slower glucose absorption rate. And you know what that means? It not only keeps your blood sugar levels steady, but it also keeps you feeling full and energized for a way longer time. Which naturally transitions us into Section 3, healthy fats and proteins. I actually like to think of these foods as the satiety squad. They keep you full, they satisfy those cravings, and they do a truly fantastic job of stabilizing blood sugar. Nuts and seeds like almonds, walnuts, pistachios, chia, flax, and pumpkin seeds, they all just make perfect sense to group together here. They are packed with healthy fats, and especially the seeds, omega-3 fatty acids. They promote excellent satiety, meaning they keep you feeling full, and they offer vital overall blood sugar support. We also have to highlight fatty fish, like salmon, sardines, and mackerel. These are exceptionally rich in omega-3 fats, which offer some incredibly well-documented, scientifically backed protective benefits for heart health. This is especially crucial for anyone actively managing diabetes or metabolic syndrome, where protecting your heart is absolutely a top priority.
Moving right along to Section 4, smart sweets and spices. Yes, this is the dessert and flavor part of our plate, because eating to manage healthy blood sugar absolutely does not mean you have to sacrifice taste or the simple joy of a good meal.
Now, you've probably seen those internet miracle myths claiming cinnamon is some sort of overnight cure. Well, current clinical evidence shows that while cinnamon may improve insulin sensitivity for some people, the benefits are honestly modest at best, and the overall scientific evidence is pretty mixed. Most importantly, it should never, ever replace your prescribed medication.
If you're looking for a creamy, satisfying option, plain, unsweetened yogurt is phenomenal. It's super high in gut-healthy probiotics and protein. But listen, the absolute most important word to remember here is unsweetened. You have to actively choose dairy products without any added sugar to actually get these blood sugar benefits.
And when it comes to fruit, berries win every single time. Blueberries, strawberries, raspberries, they have significantly lower sugar content compared to a lot of other fruits. Plus, they bring a huge amount of protective antioxidants and fiber right to your plate.
Finally, let's head into Section 5, the complete lifestyle picture. We need to zoom out for just a second, because no single food is a magic bullet all on its own. These foods have to be woven into a broader, holistic lifestyle narrative.
Just imagine your ideal, perfectly balanced plate. You've got proportional slices of fiber, protein, and healthy fats. By consciously structuring your meals with these three specific elements, you are setting up a powerful, completely natural defense against blood sugar spikes.
But remember, what's on your plate is only part of the story. Your non-food habits heavily influence your internal mechanics too. Staying physically active, getting 7 to 9 hours of sleep, actively managing your stress, and staying hydrated are totally foundational. I can't stress this enough. Sleep and stress management play massive roles here. If you aren't sleeping well or you're highly stressed out, your body's ability to process blood sugar changes dramatically.
Which brings us to a really critical clinical disclaimer. These foods can do wonders to support healthy blood sugar, but they are not a cure for diabetes. If you are taking diabetes medications, especially insulin or sulfonylureas, you must consult your healthcare professional before making any major dietary changes. Your blood sugar levels are going to need to be closely monitored by a pro.
All right, let's bring everything we've learned today together. We have our fiber-rich greens and legumes for slow digestion, our satiety fats like nuts and fish for fullness and heart health, our flavor additions like berries for antioxidants without the massive sugar spike, and of course, our overarching lifestyle habits. The crucial takeaway here is that they all fit together scientifically into one cohesive, totally manageable lifestyle. If you want to keep exploring topics exactly like this one, make sure to follow Herbiverse for more evidence-based nutrition, herbal medicine, and healthy lifestyle education. And hey, if you found this explainer helpful in understanding your own health, please like, subscribe, and share it with someone who wants to eat smarter and live better. I want to leave you with one final thought. Which of these science-backed foods are you going to add to your plate today? Seriously, don't wait for tomorrow. Make a choice right now to add a leafy green, a handful of seeds, or a serving of berries to your very next meal. Thank you so much for joining me on The Explainer, and I absolutely cannot wait to guide you through our next fascinating topic.